So I'm going to set up this interacting station and gifting spot.
We're going into the emergency. I'm feeling to the left. I feel good about this.
Right here and oh, I'm smelling it more. It sounded like fist size.
No, I feel like this thing was projectiled.
Well, I got all tingly and shivers. Yeah, I just heard a noise behind me. You hear that?
I did hear that.
Just kind of swept over me.
Yeah.
And I've been sensing something dark back there. Because Nana had some very severe health issues.
Real life, you guys. It's real life.
Thank you for watching.
Leave a happy comment.
Yes.
A thumbs up. And be sure to join us for the next wild forest adventure. Good morning, friends.
Hi, friends.
Or midday.
So, we're fresh at it. We did a bunch of looking yesterday, and we think we found the tree, the spot we like today after being fresh, coming back in here. So, we got Nana's drum, my wood knocker. Oh, I gotta go back and get that, the last place we set stuff down. So I'm gonna set up this interacting station and gifting spot, and I'll explain it. So I'm just gonna get to doing it, and then we'll throw out some theories and thoughts that we have before we get out of here. So last year's gifting spot and interactive, we were on a stump. We know the cows, once they're in this area, we're messing with it.
They were caught red-handed and
licking things, smelling things,
completely decimated.
Hitting things with their tail.
Well, there you have it. Caught red-handed at the gifting station. I'm sorry, guys, those aren't gifts for you.
We feel we were getting an interaction, but we couldn't prove it. So this year, we're gonna go above, hopefully, what a cow would be able to reach. We're doing Velcro, so things would literally have to be moved and stuck, not just moved or swiped. So we're discussing how high to go to stay away from the cows, but be usable to us and interactive to a forest creature. So I'll knock this out of the way so we have options.
I'd go right about where you just knocked that. I like that right there.
That?
Yeah.
Okay.
That feels good to me.
Okay.
We can still reach it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, the wind has decided to pick up, and we were dodging rain showers on our way here. I had checked the weather, and it was supposed to be a light drizzle. Then it rained, and right now we're getting a peekaboo of sunshine, and we are just determined to get this gifting interactive station going, and today's the day, regardless of the weather.
Struggling a little bit. Too many things in my hands. Okay, so a gifting basket. We wanted something that water, rain would be able to get through. I don't know, something like that. I mean, maybe a cow could just bump it from underneath.
I feel like it needs to be more centered, yeah.
Like
Like
that?
now I'm at a strange angle, but
I think that's high enough that it'd be difficult for a cow.
okay.
I mean, we're not really going to be able to see in it, so we're going to have to be using the camera.
Okay guys, we're going into the emergency kit. Pop's got a cut while he was working on that, but we've got it covered. We've got wound care and band-aids, and this is part of taking care of things out here.
You just left me with the first aid.
Oh. Stinging? Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit.
You guys, nature is just vibrant in here. The birds are singing. The sun is shining for this moment. Feels good to be out here getting this set
So
up.
let's take a quick look here.
Okay.
So, no, I'm not quite set. So I do have the interactive board set up. We got the gifting basket.
How high is that? Oh, I've got
Just
them.
about 6 feet.
Okay.
So maybe a cow could kind of bump that. A big moo cow could maybe probably bump that. But they're not going to get in there, and they're not going to move any rocks or move anything.
Yeah, they won't be moving things with their tongues and tails. So
No.
that part is promising.
Yes. So Nana's gift, hand-carved spoon,
With a
With
signature of love
a heart.
for the forest friends.
Pops, I made an antler arrowhead knife. Someday I might try a more real material, but it is real antler. This is real stone. This is a imitation sinew, and I did use epoxy, so not quite authentic, but I thought that might be a good gift. In the food side of things, which we're keeping limited, we have a variety of nuts,
Dried cranberries.
and peanut butter.
A sampling of peanut butter.
The idea of all these, they do have to be opened. A squirrel or something might chew through these, so we'll figure that out in the future. A future thought, I do have like the mini canning jars that maybe someday, if we're having trouble with stuff chewing through.
We did try that last year,
Yeah.
but it was,
We never saw anything happen.
the assumption was that cows knocked them off
Yeah.
of the stump area.
Yeah, so if we need to, we will upgrade to something that does take a thumb to spin open.
We've got apples in the bag.
Oh, yep, we do have, what, cosmic?
So do you
Crisp
want to
apples.
start with the basket and then come back and explain the interactive?
Let's do that.
Okay,
Okay.
so these are our gifts. May they be blessed.
We'll see how long that basket holds up
Oh boy.
with the weight.
Yes.
But we'll see. Learning curve. We always seem to have those.
Lots of curves.
Where did I lose? Need to hang your spoon.
I'm feeling to the left.
Up here maybe?
Yes, please. And that is just looped over.
Just looped.
Off
But-
a parachute cord.
Yep. And
Paracord?
a screw, that paracord. The screw is angled so it's not going to just blow off. Okay, so that's... Oh, here. So,
Almost stepped on it.
oh my goodness. So, with that, we have the gifting.
Nice.
This might be interesting to note. If this is in the way of something tall in the future, this might be broke out of here, because I'm not going to. So, something to note. Okay guys, so I have rocks to represent weather. We got sun, rain, snow, clouds, moon, you know, kind of represent what might be going on in the area or around. Then I just have colored rocks just for fun. Everything has Velcro on the back. Oh, we got our loving heart. Everything has Velcro on the back. So once I put these on the board, that's where they're stuck. Also have a second flower to put up there that's purple, imitation iris. Okay, I will play with this and we'll show it when I'm done.
Well, that kind of sums up today. Clouds with a peak of sunshine. And some fun colored rocks. Oh, tricky. Cool.
Okay, and then the other ones I will stick on the shelf, that then they can be moved and played with.
Sounds good. Not sure how well this is.
Well, now go ahead and so we got representing today, like partly sunny or partly cloudy today. I just did a pattern, just whatever. And then these are the rocks that could be used to switch out or play with. So that's the general idea. Interactive and gifting. Falling off my little log here.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I feel good about that.
I feel good about it too, and you know, I have not picked up any strange vibes or anything while we're in here.
No, I haven't picked up any vibes.
And we had done some, well, we were looking for a specific location, and it was a hard time in finding this one, and it does feel right. It does feel good. We didn't rush it.
No, this was a 2-day process.
We wanted to do this a month ago, and we were having troubles getting into the right area.
Yeah.
So this feels good.
Yeah.
Stay
Cool.
tuned.
Okay. So we're gonna wood knock, whoop, and drum coming up.
Nice one.
All right. So we're gonna try a wood knock, and then Nana's gonna do some drumming.
Wind and birds. It's very peaceful.
Yeah, it is.
I hear the birds.
Yeah.
Look at the clouds are moving. I think I'm gonna end up with ants in my pants.
Let's hope not.
Oh boy. I feel good about this.
Yeah.
I feel very, very good about this newly dedicated spot. of gifting and interaction.
All right, so one more wood knock, just so that try and get a good one before walking out of here. Whoa, hummingbird.
Just totally buzzed me.
All right, well, let's take our time walking out and we'll just keep listening. Okay guys, just as I was saying that I was starting to smell something, Nana goes, "Oh, you're just smelling the skunk weed." No, I was smelling what smelled like rotting flesh. And just as Nana went through right here and cut, oh, I'm smelling it more.
And a rock.
So just as she shook this bush, it was like a rock fell out of the bush down into the creek. So I now have the shivers, tingles, and Nana feels like that rock was thrown.
Okay.
You find it?
I see a rock.
It sounded like fist size. What do you got?
Okay.
Yep. That would be, no, that's old. Okay.
It's been there. But for reference, I would say it was maybe half that size.
Kind of fist size. But it sounded like it may have ended up in the water when it...
Yeah. Okay, why would that come...
Okay.
Why am I standing in the path?
I don't know. You're investigating. But I'm still smelling what smells like dead flesh, rotting meat.
Hello?
Hello?
Are you trying to give us a message?
I can't tell which way the wind's coming from.
Are you acknowledging our gift?
Hello, hello.
Because that was oh. Nope, that one's been there. I thought it made a sound in the water.
It sounded to me like it ended up in the water.
And that's a dime a dozen. I can't identify.
Yeah, once it's in the water.
But
that was a good thud in it. To me, it caught my attention that it was strange that you shook this bush and it was like a rock fell out of this tree,
it was ejected,
hit the ground and went into the creek. So that is strange. Okay.
You know what? If I had,
if you had to guess something similar,
yes, it'd be about like that.
to me, I would reference something that size. I'm saying like hand size.
And you know what? I'm gonna toss this down there.
Yeah,
see
hit.
If
Let it hit and kind of like roll.
okay, it didn't even go. No, I feel like this thing was projectiled, missing me on purpose.
It sounded like it hit right down in there and made it to the creek. So it had more energy than that to get to the creek.
Yeah, okay, so
Let's keep moving.
hold on. I want to, okay.
Well,
I think okay.
we've covered it.
This is bigger yet. But if something was,
And why would it be there?
I mean, exactly.
But that's what it seemed
and I'm going
like.
through. Well, that didn't even do anything.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
And we've been through this brush before.
Hello.
Well, I got all tingly and shivers when it happened.
We got your message. Oh my God. I was not expecting that.
No, and if I had to guess, it came from back behind like these big trees. Now all I'm smelling is the skunk cabbage again. Okay, there I just got a whiff of the rotten meat again. So I'm feeling like we're being watched.
Well, I hope we are. I hope they understand that we're here. We've set up a new gifting interactive station. I think I was just interacted with.
Yeah, I just heard a noise behind me. Okay, let's work our way out. I'll let you do the camera watching us as we walk out a little. Dark back there. I can't make it out though. It's so hard, I only get a glimpse, but I can't tell. But it'd be about 80 yards in that I saw something dark. I can't tell anything though. Too thick.
Okay, this really makes me not want to leave.
Would not. Did you hear that?
I did hear that.
And
Thank you.
behind us, where I'm thinking that rock came from.
Can you do a whoop?
Yeah, I also want to interact.
Oh.
Down. There's these rocks on this trail and road. Here's kind of a line. One's out of alignment a little bit, but kind of a line. More.
I think you're...
Okay. And then look, two more hand-sized rocks over there, almost like they've been thrown there in the past. I think we might have got an interaction.
I think so.
Okay,
Makes
what
me
looks like a good
excited.
tree? don't smell that rotten flesh smell anymore. The rotten meat.
That's interesting.
So I wonder if something was close enough and is now backed away.
What was that?
I'm still thinking, yeah, that way. Hello?
Is that you?
No. Could be a limb on your rubbing your belt. I'm hearing a distant, almost like a cluck. Let me get my clicker. That almost sounds like some kind of like a cluck. Okay, I'm gonna try my clicker.
I think it's safe to say they know we're here.
I think so. I really think.
And I believe we were acknowledged with that rock. And if they wanted it to hit me, it would have.
They would have hit you if they wanted to.
I really believe it came down.
It was just so
with
weird.
Some inertia.
Yeah, because it made it to the creek.
And it made it to the creek.
It was just weird because you were right behind me. And as soon as you like moved that brush to get through that little sapling, it was like you knocked a rock out to me. I mean, it was just that quick.
We did not have the camera on during that time.
Right, we're trying to conceal this trail, this location, so that we keep it a pure interaction between us and them.
And that happened while the camera was off.
Which falls back to the always have a camera on.
Yeah. So it's really tricky, you guys, in trying to keep a location
safe, secret.
And so that things aren't knowingly tampering with your studies. And this is what we're up against.
Yeah. I guess we could always keep a camera on.
And not share it all.
Then we edit it out. And maybe that's the alternative we got to do coming in here again. Okay, I'm not smelling that anymore.
And this is a cute little whimsical bow in that little mess. Okay, well, I think we can work our way out.
I think something was checking on us or letting us know it's here, and I feel it may have moved on.
I feel validated. I feel validated, like they were letting us know that they know. I'm not sure that was quite the thank you I was looking for.
No, it doesn't feel like a thank you. It
No.
feels like a, I know you're here and I am here also.
Yeah, it really truly did not necessarily feel like that inviting warmth.
It gave me shingles. It gave me tingles and a shiver.
Yeah.
Just because it's like that realization that, okay, this is happening.
Well, guys, that just happened, and that was a game changer for today's quiet, calm gifting.
Yeah, it was calm.
We'll be back at a later time to check the area.
I forgot to look up. Okay.
So we've hung out for a little longer, you guys, just in silence, and
We're trying to
collecting our
break this.
thoughts.
We're trying to break this down.
And I'm turning the camera back on because we were talking about how Pops got full body tingles and shivers.
It was the spine, but I say it felt like it just kind of swept over me.
Yeah.
And I mean, it just kind of started like up here around the neck and went down my back. I believe I was still able to move.
These are the
but
things that we
just
want
felt like
to,
it swept over me.
that we want to document, because part of this is trying to understand what we're interacting with. And
its effect or
right.
whatever. Absolutely.
And for that to have overcome you like that, and you were getting the smell.
You did smell it.
I did smell, yes.
Eventually, but
yes.
I smelled it right away.
Yes.
And I couldn't tell in here. I can't tell. There's every now and then there's a soft breeze.
Super dark right there.
I can't tell where
Super
the
dark
breeze is coming from.
right there.
Oh, okay. And I've been sensing something dark back there still. But I believe that rock came from back here.
I do too.
And there's some nice big trees, and then I backed away, and we were hearing, I don't know if I'd call them footsteps, but we were hearing something. We heard a distant wood knock, and then there was something like a clucking. There was, I don't know if it was like a throat. I mean, it wasn't a chicken, but it was like a throat sound.
Wow, you guys. It's really hard to wrap it up, turn the camera off, and leave when you know there's an interaction going on.
Be curious if we get anything on the camera back at the Jeep.
Yes.
Because all this was distant, and I mean, who knows? We're 150 yards from the Jeep, but who knows what could have been going on there this whole time too.
True. We will be doing some deep dives.
Someone's got a lot of editing to do.
And this is where we really, truly appreciate bringing you guys along with us, because it is an intense amount of energy, boots on the ground. And so there are things that we miss. And when you're sitting behind the editing table,
You still don't catch it all.
right. So, you know,
yeah.
there's a lot going on.
So we appreciate the people at home that are watching, and we appreciate the ones that can't get out here and, you know, are interacting with us through us doing this.
We appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
We
we
see
understand. Because Nana had some very severe health issues just 2 years ago, and I bought her a wheelchair. So that's just almost bringing me to tears that we're out here, guys, with our boots on the ground, sharing with you. And 2 years ago, I bought Nana a wheelchair.
Yeah.
That's how low things got for us. Okay, I gotta stop. So thanks for
it's
watching.
real. We
Thank
get
you for
it.
the comments. And we really do heartfelt love sharing this. Oh.
Real
Emotion,
life, you
sorry.
guys. It's real life. This is my miracle.
I think too, I'm coming down off of these
Adrenaline.
the adrenaline, and it's hitting me.
This is being out in the forest is therapy. And if we can share that with others, it brings meaning to this journey. And boy, this journey should have meaning. Every one of us has a purpose. And right now we're finding ours out here in the forest.
Yep, rattlesnake.
There it goes, guys.
Oh my gosh.
We are in rattlesnake country.
That was just on the road. I slammed on the brakes. That's the first rattlesnake we've actually seen up here.
Slithering right into the forest that we traipse around in.
That we investigate in.
Oh, good Lord. Thank you for our safety and protection always. Till next time, keep it squatchy.